Hi, today I'd like to take you step by step on how to winterize your bottom circulation system for your above ground pool. Step one would be winterizing your skimmer and your return outlet so that your filter can be disconnected and stored for the winter. The stuff that we've used is by using a skim plug. The skim plug is inside the base plate of the skimmer, and this seals the skimmer so it allows you to take your filter apart without losing your water level. This also allows you to keep the water level to its maximum height to make spring cleanup that much easier. On the return side, we use an expansion plug. The expansion plug replaces the eyelet fitting, which unscrews from your skimmer. This goes in place of it, and as you tighten the skimmer, will seal off the return, again preventing water from water loss. With your skimmer and your return outlet fully winterized, the next step would be to turn your valve into the off position. The off position has to be pointed towards the bottom, not the top. There are two offs. It's important to use the bottom off, which will stop the flow of water coming up through the pipe. With your valve in the off position, disconnect your hoses. You will get water loss. And this is going to be the water that's kept inside your skimmer. With your hoses disconnected from your filter, disconnect your fittings. These two fittings should be kept with your filter for springtime to reassemble everything. With the valve kept in the off position, with the kit you purchased, you have two caps. First cap is a threaded fitting with an O-ring. This just basically screws into the top port of the fitting, or it is labeled port number 1. It does have an O-ring in there. It is not necessary to use Teflon tape. The O-ring does seal the threads. The next step is to use what's called a blow-through expansion plug. Now, a blow-through expansion plug has an air nozzle on it, which will allow you to pump the water that's built into the pipe out of the pipe. This will install into the port number 3, and again, it is marked on your valve, port number 3, and then you tighten it to make sure that it's snug. With both fittings in place, turn your valve back to the full position. This is pointed again towards the bottom, which allows all water coming up from the main drain. The fittings will prevent any water loss. The next step would be to use a bicycle pump, compressor, or anything you have that will pump air through this valve. With this in place, turn your valve on. And what that does is the air pumps into the pipe. It pushes all water out of the pipe until you'll see bubbles coming out your main drain. Once that happens, you then know that your pipe is airtight. Disconnect your valve, put your cap back on, and turn valve to the off position. And you are set for the winter.